Hello guys, welcome back to another video. In today's video I'm going to be showing you the 2023 Nissan Pathfinder Rock Creek. The Rock Creek is the off-road trim of the Pathfinder, so I'm going to go ahead and show it to you guys and show you all the features it has. Under the hood there is a 3.5 naturally aspirated V6. It is connected to a 9-speed automatic transmission. This engine produces 295 horsepower and 270 pound-feet of torque, and the fuel economy numbers are 20 in the city, 23 highway, and 21 combined. Here is the MSRP sticker of this 2023 Nissan Pathfinder. If you guys are interested in the standard features it has, just go ahead and pause the video. And the price with destination is $45,250. If you guys are curious about the color is called Boulder Gray, but this one has the two-tone option. So basically the roof is going to be finished in gloss black and the SUV is going to be finished in Boulder Gray. So two-tone Boulder plus black. It is almost an $800 option. Coming to the front, I love the way how this Pathfinder Rock Creek looks like. By the way, there is 5 trims you could choose from. There is the S, SV, SL, Rock Creek, and then Platinum. And this is the off-roady trim of the Pathfinder. The grille is finished in gloss black. I really like that brushed aluminum or silver trims or touches right there. Nissan logo is nice and big. There is a front-facing camera. And the 360 on this Pathfinder looks very good. And overall, I think the design looks good. For the headlights, they do have a nice design to them. And overall, this Pathfinder looks nice and aggressive. It does have that adventure look, especially with the roof rack. And that's standard on this trim. For the headlights, daytime running lights, high and low beams, they are LED, but the turn signal indicators here in the front are halogen. I really wish they were LED for $45,000. The bumper is finished in flat black and there is some silver in the bottom. Fog lights are located all the way in the bottom and they are LED. And yeah, overall this SUV looks good, nice and aggressive from the front. I love the gloss black mirrors, but let's go ahead and move to the side and I'll show you the side view of this 2023 Pathfinder. Here is the side view of this Pathfinder and the design looks pretty good. Very simple, nothing crazy. It is a 3-row SUV from Nissan and there is a ton of space inside. There's not a lot of aggressive lines right here outside, but I think it does look very good. I really like the gloss black roof and this Boulder Gray. Definitely a nice combination. All the window trims are finished in black. The mirror caps are finished in gloss black. The bottom portion of them is finished in flat black. The mirrors do have cameras underneath them for the 360 system, and the mirrors do have a blind spot monitoring system and turn signal indicators. And in the bottom there is Rock Creek. It is finished in matte black and the mountains are finished in orange. Pathfinder is stamped on the plastic. And yeah, overall I really like the side view of this Pathfinder. On the roof there is no sunroof. The roof itself is finished in gloss black and there is this beautiful roof rack. I think it looks very good. For the rims on this Rock Creek, they are finished in gloss black and they have that beadlock design to them, which I think looks good. And for the tires, they're nice and aggressive. They are the open country all-terrain tires. I did drive this Pathfinder, so if you guys want to know what I think about those tires, check out my POV test drive of this Pathfinder. But for now, let's go ahead and move to the back and I'll show you the back view of this Pathfinder. Here is the back of this Pathfinder and I think this is the best angle on this Pathfinder. Taillights, they're nice and slim, very long, and I really like the design. I really like this gloss black trim between the taillights. Nissan logo looks good. And all the letters are finished in matte black. So Pathfinder is spelled back here, nice and big, and Rock Creek is underneath it. And all the way to the right, there is the all-wheel drive badge. Here is the wiper. The spoiler is finished in gloss black. And yeah, overall I really like the design back here. For the tail lights, not everything right here in the back is LED. So the running light is LED, but the turn signal indicators and the reverse, they are halogen. There is rear sensors back here. Reflectors look good, and the bumper is finished in flat black, which is completely fine. Here is the hitch receiver. pin connector is on the right. And by the way, if you guys are curious about the towing capacity on this Pathfinder, it is 6,000 pounds, which is pretty good. Here is a key of this Nissan Pathfinder. The key looks good. It is different than the other Nissan keys. Nissan been using the other key for a real long time, and this key is brand new. I never seen this key before. I never seen this design, so very cool. Anyways, it is finished in flat black. All the buttons are finished in flat black. There's some brushed aluminum around it. The back is finished in flat black as well, and there is a physical key inside of this key. There is 4 buttons on this key: lock, unlock, remote start, and a panic button, and the Nissan logo is up there. So something that I really don't like about this Rock Creek trim is the fact that it doesn't have power lift gate. So for 45,000, I really wish that Nissan just added power lift gate on this trim. So it does have manual lift gate. The lift gate itself, it is nice and light, which I like. Here is the handle to drop it down, and inside there is a ton of space. So definitely a lot of space, and the opening is nice and big. Right here on the right there is a tie down. There is a hook right here, and there is another hook on the left side, tie down on the left, and underneath there is a lot of space. So you could definitely store a lot of things in the bottom, and I think you could actually put a divider. Yeah, definitely you could put dividers right here. I think those are, you could get them from Nissan or eBay, Amazon. And the third row is down. There's cup holders on the right, tie downs, more cup holders on the left, and tie downs. Let me go ahead and bring the back seats, or the third row, up. Very easy to do. To bring them down, you have to lift on this, and then you could bring them down. Let's go ahead and do the other side. And even with the third row being up, there is a ton of space. So a lot of space right here, but I'm gonna go ahead and drop all the seats down and show you the amount of space with the second row and third row down. To be able to drop the third row, you have to actually click those buttons right there. I can't reach them because they are far away, so let me go ahead and drop them down and show you the amount of space in this Pathfinder with all the seats down. So I just dropped the seats down, and there is a ton of space in this Pathfinder, and the seats do go nice and flat, and the opening is nice and big, as I said. So I am truly impressed with the amount of space in this Pathfinder. Here is the door handle. The door handle does have a sensor on it. That's how you lock the SUV. And to unlock it, there is a sensor behind the door handle. That's how you unlock the SUV. Here is the front door panel, and the front door panel looks alright. Nissan usually does a great job with the soft touches or soft materials on the door panels. So this top portion right here is nice and soft. I love the orange stitching. Door handle is finished in flat black. I'm not a big fan of that. It does feel nice and solid though. More of that stitching. And this whole thing right here is nice and soft. The armrest is extremely soft, and all the window switches and mirror controls, they all look good, very premium, and everything has a really nice sound to it. All windows are automatic up and down, which I like, and I really like this design. I like this gray trim. Definitely has a nice look to it. Nothing crazy, super simple, but looks good, better than flat black. This is plastic, which is fine, and there is a ton of storage place in the bottom of this door. Here is a speaker, and for the seats are actually very nice and comfortable. I did take this Pathfinder on a 20-minute drive, and those seats are very supportive and very comfortable. They are basically leather and cloth, so the center is cloth, the side is leather. I love the stitching. I love the Rock Creek badge right there, and here are the seat controls with lumbar support, and there is a storage place down there, nice and big. You could put something like a purse down there, or anything that you probably don't use that often. But let's go ahead and move inside this Pathfinder and show you how it looks like from the inside. Alright, so here is the interior of this 2023 Nissan Pathfinder Rock Creek. It does look very good from the inside. The interior is nice and spacious, and overall I really like the design. Steering wheel is wrapped in leather. It's a little bit on the thinner side, the ring itself, but it's not too bad. This is a family SUV, so that's completely fine. It does have flat bottom design, and I really like the blacked out chrome. Nissan logo looks good, and overall the steering wheel has a nice design to it. On the right there is the cruise control, the depth cruise control, and you could set distance between you and the car in front of you using this button. Phone controls, voice command, and here is the cruise control, so to increase and decrease the speed. On the left there is a volume control, back button, a wheel, and left and right, seek buttons, and E button right here. I think that takes you back to the main menu or something. I couldn't really get it to do anything, so it seems like it takes you to a specific menu, so some shortcuts maybe. Anyways, there is left and right, so you could go left and right, up and down, depending on the menu. Gauges look very good. There's a 7-inch screen in the middle, and the gauges are very easy to understand and read. There's some paddle shifters behind the steering wheel, some gloss black on top, and here is the wiper controls, the turn signal controls, headlight controls, and fog light controls. The wiper controls are on the right. There's a wiper in the back, and of course the front wipers. And I really like this gloss black right here, and this is nice and soft. I love the orange stitching, exclusive to the Creek trim. Vents look good. They have a nice feel to them, nice and solid. I love this gray trim, and that's how you block the air. Brightness control and steering assist, and here is the 8-inch screen. This Pathfinder has Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. They're not wireless, but that's fine. Some shortcuts underneath this screen. The screen itself looks good. The bezels are very thick. Not a big fan of that, but I think it's a good looking screen. There's a volume knob and a tune knob, and that's the emergency light button. Everything right here is finished in gloss black. Climate controls are very easy to use. You could control the climate controls, the back climate controls from the front. There is heated seats, 3 stages. Here is the engine start stop, and the vents look alright, finished in plastic. I really wish that they had some brushed aluminum on them. Climate controls are very easy to use, as I said. Here is the fan speed, mode, front, rear, dual climate control, actually tri climate control, because there's some climate controls in the back. There's an automatic function, and here is the on and off. And down here there is a good amount of storage place, 112 volt type C and USB type A. And here is the shifter that is going to control the 9-speed automatic transmission. So here is reverse, drive, pull it down one more, that will put it in manual mode, slightly to the front, that will put it in neutral, and here is the park button, e-brake, brake hold, engine shut off, and a little bit of gloss black right here with some brushed aluminum, and there's a little bit of storage place right here. This is nice and soft, so you could definitely rest your knee on this. It is padded. I love the stitching. And here is the drive modes. Hill descent in the middle. Cup holders are nice and big. Pathfinder is right there, and Rock Creek is on the armrest. Definitely a nice touch. The armrest is nice and soft, and inside there is a ton of space. It is nice, wide, and deep, and there's a coin holder right there. This is nice and soft. The glove box is nice and big. A little bit of storage place right here, not too big. I really wish it was a little bit bigger. And the rear view mirror is an okay size. You could definitely see who's behind you. The back window is nice and big, and the mirror is not frameless, but it does have thin bezels. Up here there is some halogen lights, which is fine, and glasses holder, SOS, and here is the visor. Usually Nissan does a great job with the visors. They're nice and solid. And inside there is an okay sized mirror with the halogen light. I completely forgot to show you, but this SUV has the 360 camera. But before I do that, I want to go ahead and show you the drive modes this Pathfinder has. So it does have sand, mud rut, snow, auto, eco, sport, and tow. And as I said, it does have the hill descent. And here is the backup camera. So backup camera resolution is very good. Rear parking sensors. Here is the front camera, and let me go ahead and change the view. So here's the backup camera. Let's go ahead and put the SUV back in reverse. Could change the angles. Here's the 360. So nice clear backup camera, and that's of course good for off-roading. Here is the back door panel, and the back door panel has an okay look to it. This top portion right here is finished in plastic. Not a big fan of that. This is plastic. The armrest is very nice and soft. This whole thing right here is soft, so that's good. 2 cup holders, one small, one big, or a cup holder and a storage place. And here is the window switch. Very good amount of storage place in the bottom of this door. Here is the speaker, and this is plastic, which is completely fine. This right here is plastic as well. And inside, the second row is nice and spacious. Seats are nice and comfortable, and they have the same design as the front seats. There is a handle right here. This handle will actually drop the back portion of the seat down. So when I said that there is a button behind the seat to drop it down, this button actually does not drop it down like that. This moves the whole seat to the front. I'll show you that in a bit. And this button will do the same exact thing. It will make the seat in this position. And inside there is 2 cup holders, a nice deep storage place. There is armrests right here. They are nice and soft, padded. There is a storage place behind the passenger seat and driver seat. And let me go ahead and get in to show you the climate controls back here. So there is climate controls back here, fan speed, on, off, auto, modes, temperature. In the bottom there is one USB type A, and that's how the front of this Pathfinder looks like. So let me go ahead and show you the third row. And to be able to bring this seat to the front, you have to click this button, and it will move the seat to the front like this. You could even move it to the front more to be able to get into the third row easier. The legroom in the third row is not really that good, so there is barely any room back here. Headroom is very, very good, and the seats themselves, they are a little bit on the lower side. And as I mentioned, there is 2 cup holders back here. But yeah, the back seats are not really that spacious. I hope you guys enjoyed this review of this 2023 Nissan Pathfinder Rock Creek. If you guys are interested in this SUV, make sure to come and see JC here at Napoli Nissan in Milford. I'm gonna go ahead and put the information and link in the bottom of this video. And if you guys are interested in seeing more videos like this, please like and subscribe because it does help a lot. And as always, I'll see you next time.